good afternoon, everybody. It's a pleasure being here today with you, with all the team members of this corporate image project that we developed along these 18 weeks. The purpose of this meeting is to discuss the conclusions, learnings, and opportunities areas that we had in the course of developing all the investigation and also in the action plan we select for the company that we choose. In this case, Coco Company. And having said that, the dynamic will be the following. Previously, questions were selected in order to depend in a better way about the answers we want to obtain. Therefore, we will use an application that will allow us to select the questions at random with the help of a roulette wheel and address them as we consider. And the terms of participation will be selected by the moderator. And well, we are going to start. Francesca, can you help me with this question? Please, let's hear what she has to say.
Yes, I think that in the class we reinforce not only the listening, the grammar part. I think we have the ability to practice our English to having activities that it could be one to do presentations. And on the other hand, in the project, it helps us to be able to observe the problem that a company has and the power to find solutions. I mean that our team feels very satisfactory about to go to the CEO manager of the company to present our project, and she feels very satisfied to hear about our solutions, and also she want to practice, put a practice in her company or solution about her problems.
Okay, Francesca, thanks for your comments. Well, the next question is, what worked? Aram, please, can you help me with this question, please?
What we work here is that, well, we made like a FOB, well, not literally like a FOB, just we see what were the weaknesses of the company at Strange. And also we noticed that they had like a shortage or a lack of communication with their employees. And also the company has like, I don't know, has the poor customer services, and their website and their website was poorly designed and difficult to read. But as we mentioned it, as we are going to mention this in this meeting, we make our proposals and we told the CEO what we're thinking, and she told us that they are going to think about it if they are going to implement or not.
Okay, the next question is, what would you do different? And well, Fer, can you please answer me this question? What is your position on this?
Yes, Chris. Well, thank you. To answer this question, I would like to say that in the next time, what we'll do differently would be maybe the organization of the time, because we finished everything and delivered it on time, but I think we could have seen ourselves like more efficient, or we would have had more time to identify and solve other things, as I have already mentioned, as my classmates has already mentioned. If we had advanced things a little more, maybe. I even think that we could have delivered a better design by both companies, ours and the competitor, but out of that, I think we worked very well as a team, because we all contribute with opinions and points of view, and also we obtained the results that we expected as a team at the time.
Thanks, Mary. All of us appreciate your comments. See, what is the next question to answer? What happened? Aram, please, can you tell me what do you notice? What happened in the project?
Yes, well, as I remember when we started this project, It was fun, but a little bit stressful because of the deadlines, especially. And well, I can remember that it was a little stressful because we have another activities to we have to complete. But I think that despite we were able to organize ourselves well, and we can complete every phase with with a good effort. We completed with good qualities, and of course the our work that we did was great, and we knew that in each phase we are able yes, we were able to contact to our client, make a study of what we think that we were like the strengths and the weaknesses, and also we solved them with our ideas, and we made like a brainstorming, and of course they, as I said before, they will consider our proposals, but I can see that they were very happy of what we did.
What was supposed to happen? Abril, can you tell us what happened about this point?
Due to the implementation of our action plan and our organization, we will have to have meetings in which we could put ourselves in sync for the elaboration of the type project. And another point, we will have to have meeting in which we could get in turns and distribute the work. For example, the meetings, the deadline, and I don't know, the meeting with the CEO, no? And in each point, one of should know what's happening in other part. As I mentioned earlier, the passes had to be delivered on time, and in each one of them, it should be practiced in case we had to expose.
And the next question is: were there any obstacles? Which were them? Francesca, please. Could you help with this question, please? Can you answer?
Yes. As a team, we believe that the only obstacle we had was the fact that we only know each other through online class. That I feel disappointed, but in the other hand, I think that the team worked excellent and everybody in this team do a very excellent job.
The next question is: why were the differences? Abril, could you help us to answer, or what do you notice on this point?
Yeah, I think that the principal difference it was when we are in the real expose, because one day before we have a meeting to read and to type the exhibition, many of us got nervous and forgot several things. But as a result of this, the filming was think we had no problem. And another difference that Francesca mentioned earlier, it is that we are in class online, and it's very difficult to pay attention. Sometimes we have things to do, and example homework, work, and it's difficult to agree.
Well, the next question is: what do you think you could have changed? Please, Fer, can you tell us what do you think about this point?
Yes, well, from my point of view, our project turned out very well, but it is true that something that we would have changed could be to focus on all areas to improve about the competing company, because from our point of view, the website was the one that most needed a remodel, but we could also have done something for social media and their product design also. that that would be the only thing I think we could have changed.
These questions are the most important that we want to obtain the answers that we want. Well, let me see. Some one of you have any question about?
Well, yes, I have one
Yes.
question. I don't know. Well, that's it. But what didn't work? If there is something else that we didn't work in
Okay.
these phases, or everything was completed?
Yes. Well, if you ask me about that, well, talk about the things that didn't work is complicated. In all the stages of the project we faced, a lot of situations are varied, but none of them were a problem to achieve the goals that we scheduled. Maybe the only thing can I mention is the affection of the interaction. As everybody knows, more than a year ago, we went through a situation that limit our social interaction. I'm talking about the pandemic of coronavirus. And well, stay working behind a laptop or an electronic dispositive can be difficult to work on the same way as a presential method. But despite that, you can notice that everything worked in the right way, and we didn't have problems to achieve the things that we scheduled.
I agree with that.
Thanks. And well, somebody have any question? Another question?
Yeah, I have a question. What do you
Yes.
consider during this project the strengths and the weaknesses?
Okay, well, during the project, also we face different situations that we try to do correctly. In this way, while we were solving the problems, our strengths were very helpful in order to achieve the goals we want to meet. Some of them were the collaborative work in the group, another was effective communication to express feelings and ideas, and another, but not less important, was the creativity of the team members to find creative solutions to difficult situations. And well, having said that, well, as a conclusion, all of us agreed that we achieved our objectives, and well, also the CEO of the company taking consideration our proposal, and well, the things that I say to you, thanks for being here today and for all your comments.